prime time on the top game, it's a fine line. Man in the match, that's Daveye, he's the main guy, keep it close eye. Make sure you don't make no wrong play, cause I'm with Jose and Andre. When Cyrus comes to walk in, you better know that you are watching Premier League. Daveye, tell what time we on, prime time. Let me hear you say Premier League. Daveye, tell what time we on, prime time.
Hello and welcome to Premier League Primetime, and I am absolutely not only honored but thrilled to have a very, very, very special guest all the way from the UK. My guy, my bro, fellow Manchester United supporter, the one and only Cass. How are you doing, my bro?
I'm not no special guest, man. I'm just a regular guy, man, that just goes on YouTube channels and just, talks on Man United and different things. But I'm good, man. I'm always good. Interesting intro, innit? Is that your voice in there?
Bro, as always, that's...
Is that your voice in there? Who's doing the lyrics?
The intro is the best part. The intro is always the best part. Honestly is, but we'll get straight into the
I like Andre and that, yeah. Ethan. That was sick. Who was shouting prime time? I need to know. Who was singing their heart out with a prime time?
One of my mates was made the song from scratch, so
Decent.
Big up Jay Cyrus, my guy. I'm our music guy. He's absolutely superb. But we'll get right into the show, and of course, what are we going to talk about? None other than Manchester United. Looking ahead towards the summer, I know I've touched a bit about this already in prior episodes. Jose has as well. But of course, Cass, getting into what you think, Manchester United's main transfer priorities this summer. What do you think?
I think obviously the obvious one is, of course, a striker, isn't it? Like the only goal scorer we have is Rashford. You can't even put Marcel in that equation because you don't even know if he's going to get you 20 plus goals still, and you don't even know if he's going to stay fit. So striker is definitely the option for number one. But then there's something even more. It's just important is that number 8, the centre mid position.
100%.
Frank, you need a ball carrier. You need someone that's not going to get tackled. It's just absolutely flawlessly gliding through the midfield, just like Frankie De Jong and the first phase midfielder. So someone that can actually pick the ball up from the goalkeeper or the centre backs and just look comfortable and know what they're doing. And we just don't have that player. And that's why we get suspect to like loads of counter attacks and everything like that. But on top of that, I think a lot of people would say goalkeeper as well. But I don't think De Gea is really the option because apparently with his new contract situation, it goes to show that Ten Hag wants him. But I want to just highlight one more thing is a right centre back because Varane's always getting injured. Like
100%.
all the time when he gets going, he can't play more than one game a week and all this kind of stuff. And then if not, he gets injured. And even if he doesn't play and he plays the next game, look what happens. Another foot injury. So what I feel like a centre back might be the thing. I think we got to look at Varane's future replacement, whether it's a young guy or someone that's in their prime.
No, yeah, I could not agree more. I mean, with the striker situation, obviously the two names that are always thrown out there, Victor Osimhen, Harry Kane. Harry Kane, it's so obvious that Manchester United and the Glazers have wanted to bring in Harry Kane for years on end. And with this whole Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen sort of toss-up, what's your preference for who would you want to see fill in that number 9 position come next season?
The thing is with Harry Kane, you're guaranteed goals, right? But the only thing he's going to lack is who's our pace outlets, right? Like Anthony's got a bit of pace. He's not exactly lightning quick. Rashford is the only lightning quick player that we've got. Even transition through midfield, like who's quick in the midfield? Not particularly anybody. So our transition will be a lot slower, which kind of worries me. And Harry Kane's got like a whole history of bottling, like a bottle job merchant, just like Tottenham Hotspurs. He's just embroidered in that. Victor Osimhen, he's a bit more robust than, I suppose he's not technically as gifted as Kane, but he's going to get you goals. And what do I want? I want goals.
Definitely.
I don't really need the striker to do all the work all the time. And I get it. You want him to link up the play like a Benzema, so forth, yada yada yada. It's not happening though, is it? I need goals. I need Osman. I need pace. I need raw. I need someone that's just going to bully a defender in the box because he's just big. Like, he's not just a finisher, but he's also good in the air. And obviously, when it comes, it's like, I don't know, man. Once he gets running, you just can't tackle him anyways. But that's who I'd prefer. And he's having a sixth season this season. But the only issue we have with Osimhen's owner in Napoli's owner, I think his name's like Di Lorenzo or something like that. And then Daniel Levy's that they're scumbag to work with. To even
It is Daniel Levy. It is Daniel Levy. He's definitely not easy to negotiate with, as we've seen for years and years.
yeah,
and
would you
years
just all he would do is literally wait till the very end of the transfer summer window to then get Harry Kane, if anything. And what's the price going to be? Let's say 100 million both ways. Do you want to spend 100 million on Kane, or do you want to go and spend 100 million on Victor Osimhen? Who's going to give you more years? And I suppose Kane's got a few more years, but I think I'd rather, unless Kane's like 70 million, I'll be like, you know what? I think I could work with that. I think I'd definitely do with that. I can't say no.
Yeah, 100%.
It's too much of a good deal to turn down.
I think another position that would be very important to fill, I think that an understudy to Casemiro, another six, is so important to have, as we've seen for so much of the season. Whenever Casemiro's out or he's in, or no, not injured, but suspended, I should say, we've seen the consequences of having to accommodate, whether it's McTominay or Fred playing that number six, which is not his best position, and just those sorts of pairings with the likes of Fred or McTominay or even Sabitzer's been thrown in there. Do you think we should also prioritize the number six as well?
Yeah, but not straight away. Not straight away for me. But yeah, like if you're going down the pecking order, let's say you get your striker, let's say you get your centre mid, your centre back or goalkeeper, whatever. Which then you got to look about the squad in as a whole. I think Eric Ten Hag's tried to find solutions already this season, hasn't he? So Sabitzer and Fred, Sabitzer, McTominay, Bruno going deeper seems to be the new one with Casemiro's in there, and then put in who's next to him, Bruno recently, like McTominay or something. Just to go along them lines, just to cover up as much as possible, but yet still play a decent brand of football. Yeah, we definitely need a backup number six. I don't know who. There's a couple names that I like. Guardio Kone, is he really a six though? He's more of an 8, more than likely, but 6 like Lavia, Polina. I think that's a like for like, it's Polina for Casemiro in his prime as well, or coming into it nearly 27, or if not, he is 27. I think it would cost like 50 million from Fulham, 55 million. I'm taking that, even if it's on the bench. Don't mind it. And then obviously Lavia. If Southampton go down, that's a cut price deal. A lot of clubs will be on the hunt for him. And Man City don't have a buyback clause for him until 2024. No, not it doesn't. It's not activated till 2024.
Oh,
so if Southampton go down, unless they're going to get rid of Phillips and go try and get Lavia back, why would Lavia want to be a backup to Rodri?
Oh yeah.
Like, where are you going to get more game time in the next few 4 years? Where are you going to get more game time? You ain't seen Calvin Phillips get any chance. And I suppose that's for good reason. He's had some stinkers when he has come on, and he's only played not even a lot of minutes. Lavia at Man United makes sense, but he might opt for somewhere like Chelsea. But Lavia is from the Manchester Academy. He might want to go back to Manchester. And sometimes it works out that way. You go play for the other side, and then it works out. But Chelsea might be the best fit for him. They need a DM more than ever. And if they don't get him, then I think it's Man United is probably the next destination if we are going to be interested. Like, how much is it going to cost? He's young, and they got him for stupid money. I think about 20 million, 15, 20 million Southampton. They can recuperate that money back. You don't have much choice. When the player wants to leave and in demand, you're going to have to get rid of him because they need that money.
They'll definitely recoup that fee back, and arguably more. I'd probably say 30, 35 million.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it all day long. That guy's special. He's got everything you need in a DM. And I know a lot of players, people would say, I want Caicedo, but he's going to cost an arm and a leg.
Too much money.
We had the choice to get him for 5 million and we never took it up.
I know. People
that
forget
makes it worse.
People forget that. People forget that I think it was under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tenure. His scouting crew or his group of scouts had seen him play in Ecuador, and they gave a positive report back, but apparently Ole wasn't interested for 5 million. and what a player, what a gem Brighton have on their hands as well. I mean, for me, if I could get someone in the Premier League, I mean, for me, I mean, a name that I think it's been thrown around, and especially if they go down as well, I think all eyes should be on Amadou Onana. I mean, I love this kid. I mean, he's he's a brilliant footballer as well. Technically, he's a brilliant player as well. He's very good with distributing the ball, carrying the ball forward as well. In those games against Everton, I watched Onana on several occasions, whether it was body or bully Casemiro, bully our whole midfield single-handedly. I mean,
Did
I
he?
think he's a brilliant footballer. He's a brilliant player. And
Did he? I disagree. We had one of our better games against Everton. I don't know. Anana's he needs a coach. Would I take him as a backup DM? Probably. I wouldn't mind it.
like 50 mil would probably be
As a backup, but do I think he's going to become something world class or anything near the Ranger class? I don't think so. I think Anana screams somewhere like Aston Villa to me or one of those clubs, Tottenham.
I think if coached properly and
Potentially, yeah. You never know, but I like a different type of DM. I want a DM that's comfortably that can take it from the goalkeeper as well. That's why I like Lavia. Lavia can pick up the ball, he can distribute it, he can run with it, he can do anything. And he's got the potential
100%.
to be there. And he's what, only 18, 19, something like that? Something
100%.
stupid. I know Nana's quite young, isn't he? He's like what, 21?
Yeah, he's very young as well.
Let me check.
He's very young as well. Onana. But and for me, I'd say obviously the center backs, I'd say that's a definite area that needs strengthening.
Well, no one's Harry Maguire no more. He's garbage. He's arse and cheeks. I know. And then obviously Victor Lindelof, his future hasn't been decided yet. And I think he's going to move on as well. So potentially might need two centre backs.
I mean, as a fourth choice centre back or a third choice, Lindelof, I'm more than fine with that. He's definitely improved from upon last season. For me, in regards to his technical ability on the ball, Victor Lindelof, no problems whatsoever. He's a brilliant footballer technically, but when it comes to just actually defending and being willing to be brave, that's non-existent in his game.
Exactly that.
And I mean, Harry Maguire, I mean, I think he can just be summed up from the Nottingham Forest game. The reaction from Anthony as he was getting congratulated.
Yeah, I see that. The side-eye smirk thing is just, I don't know, man. Harry Maguire doesn't do himself any favors. He has a good game and then he comes up with some PR and he just puts pressure on himself again. He's like, what are you doing? Just shut up, mate.
Exactly. I mean,
just get on with your life. And it's just, he's just no good. He's no good. Like, honestly, look, 80 million. I don't know how much money we can even get for him. If he wins a trophy, because he's going to be important for us, he's going to start for us now to the end of the season. What can you do? Can you bump up that price? Can we get at least 30 to 40 million? Because Man United probably think they can get 50 million for him. Who's going to buy him? Leicester City? Leicester City might buy him if they stay up.
Maybe Chelsea, they'll buy anyone.
Yeah, true. Tottenham Hotspur maybe might go the other way. They might look at centre back. Yeah, let's get Harry Maguire in.
Imagine he goes to Tottenham and you see Maguire, and like Sanchez as a back three.
The thing is, Maguire would be good at a back three. If they say with a back three, he would be suited to it. Like he would probably thrive. But who's going to be their new manager? No one knows.
I'm hoping Stellini, wins like 7 on the bounce and does some Oli thing and he just gets like the job like full time.
It potentially can happen, yeah.
Who knows? But moving into the next part of our show, which is a little bit of keep, sell, and loan. We're just going to go through the roster for a mass summer clear out, which I think it's just been inevitable to happen for at the end of the season. Are you ready for keep, sell, and loan?
Let's go.
First,
a lot of these will be sells.
Daveye De Gea.
Right now, as it stands in the current situation, or is it in an ideal world where we get Qatari owners?
That's a good question. I mean, let's just assume as of like right now. Let's just
then I'm keeping De Gea for now.
We'll assume the Glazers, those parasites, will stay. Next, Dean Henderson. I don't know if
Sell
you
him.
forgot he existed.
Sell him. Sell him. Just sell him.
I think he still thinks he'll be the number one. Who knows?
Nah, sell him. I've had enough of that guy. He's a parasite. He's a leak. I don't want him. Sell him.
Diogo Dalot.
Sell him.
Really? I'm
Don't rate
actually
him.
surprised.
I don't rate him. I prefer Wan-Bissaka. He offers more, does more consistent at the moment. And don't get me wrong, I haven't forgot Diogo Dalot's purple patch at the start of the season. But for me, like, he's known as an attacking right back. Tell me anything that he excels in. Don't say crossing. Don't say shooting. Passing, potentially, maybe.
He did score last weekend. He did score.
Yeah, so it don't matter. For me, it don't matter. Sell him. We can get a better. We need a better attacking priority of a right back who actually he specializes in attacking areas. He doesn't specialize in anything for me. He's okay, but I'd sell him.
And that moves into Aaron Wan-Bissaka next.
Yeah, I'm keeping him. Keep. 100% keep. You just don't get any fullbacks that know how to defend these days, and he's improving massively. Probably the most improved player under Ten Hag, no?
I'd say he's definitely up there. He's definitely one of them. I would say. Brandon Williams, another
Sell him. Out of favor, hasn't worked out. Right footed left back, get him out.
Victor Lindelof.
I wouldn't mind keeping. The thing is, I wouldn't mind keeping him as an option. Like you can't just buy a whole new team. I wouldn't mind keeping him in build up phases and stuff in the future. He could become vital, and it's when he has come in to the Man United team, he's played all right. So I'll give it to him. I'll keep him. I'll literally drive him anywhere, any airport. Just get out. Like he just needs to just get out. Get out, man. He's what a fridge, man. Get him out. Awful.
80 million. When we could have signed like Koulibaly in 2019 for what back when he actually had legs. And can defend in 2019 for like 10 million more.
It was the same price, I believe. I swear it might have been the same. You might be right.
And De Ligt was like available for like 5 million less.
Overrated, anyways.
True. I think this one's an easy one.
Yeah, just skip it.
Yeah, he needs to go. I don't know how he's still here and employed as a pundit at the same time, but he can go. Eric Bailly.
Oh, I love this guy, man, but it's time to go. It's time to go, man. Yeah, it's just sell him.
Shame.
Marseille ain't gonna buy him.
For me.
Injuries definitely been special.
Next, I think this one's a pretty easy one.
Oh yeah, let's skip that one. That's easy. Let's keep. Just keep. I even probably Varane keep.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep
getting into the last three fullbacks. Tao Malacia. He has had a dip as of recent though. He's had like a slight.
I can't lie. I'd sell him.
Really, after one season?
I like someone in our academy who's been sick at Preston, who I think is going to be a special left back. And I'm not too sure is Alvaro Fernandez.
Yes.
I love that. If it means Melissa going out on loan or just sell him, then we bought him for 12 million anyways. Sell him. I like his character though. I can't lie. He has put some actually when he's come in like the role for Luke Shaw. He's more or less had way more good games than he's had bad games. It's just Sevilla game he stunk the most out of anything. But for me, I'm selling him. I want Alvaro Fernandez more in that lineup because I see Luke Shaw. If Qatari's there, I'll sell Luke Shaw as well. If Qatari's here to sell him, man, I don't like the guy's mentality. Like honestly, every time he needs a new contract, this guy's amazing. But currently, obviously, I'm going to keep him because he's actually the best of a bad bunch at the moment.
And the last of the defense, who again, another one you may have forgot who existed.
Sell that in a heartbeat. I can't stand him.
I don't know. I was so confused on why we bought him. I think it was that summer we wanted Reguilon and
we wanted Reguilon. Yeah, because Real Madrid were trying to put in some stupid clauses.
Oh yeah, buyback clause. So it was like 30. It was like a 30 million price tag, and then it was like a buyback of like 35 or something along those lines.
Something like that, yeah.
Getting into the midfielders though, Scott McTominay.
Sell him. Go.
I think this one needs
Yeah,
no
yeah.
words.
No words. That's an
Casper
interesting
Friend.
one. Yeah.
What would you
Currently,
do?
as the situation stands, yeah, keeping him.
I think as a squad player, he's one. I've always said this about for the longest period of time. As a
Mm.
squad player to come in and do a job, I don't have any issues with it.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Christian Eriksen.
Yeah, keeping him, obviously.
Christian Eriksen on a free. How on earth did we get this man on a free transfer? Bargain. Now, Marcel Sabitzer. We'll assume Bayern
What?
say a buy option of
15
around.
million, I heard.
I think they said like 2025 around that range.
No, I'm not having him for 25, but 20 million, 15, I'll take it. I think I'll take him as an option. I think he can do a bit of everything. Not a bad squad player whatsoever either.
I agree. Man, I actually think he would be. I mean, he's a little different to this next player, but again, for this next player, it's been unfortunate for him. It
No,
really
sell
has.
him. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just, yeah, it's got to go. He hasn't worked out.
Definitely. Next, Kobe Mainu, one of the youngsters coming through the
Yeah,
academy.
if he's not gonna get any game time, you definitely got to loan him out. He's 17 years old. I think he's gonna be special as well.
I
He
agree.
definitely he
I
needs a
like what I've
loan.
seen so far.
Just can't see when you're going in for like a potential. You want to see the league as like competing. He's not gonna really. He's not gonna feature, is he? Can't afford to
I agree. Zidane Iqbal, he's
loan.
and Hannibal when he comes back.
Sell him.
You'd sell Hannibal.
I don't think he's. I think he's overrated. I'll be honest. There's a lot of hype around him. I just ain't seen much within him. And I get he's quite young. So how old is Hannibal? To be fair,
I think 19 or 20. I could be wrong.
I mean, So he is quite young. He's 20 years old. He's just turned 20. Maybe give him another loan. I want to see. You know what it is? Maybe it's harsh to sell him yet. I want to see what he can do in the Prem or in the top league,
Yeah,
not in
like
the
a Premier
Championship.
League loan or something like
Yeah,
that.
like I need to see him somewhere and thrive that way and see where we can go from there. Yeah, maybe not sell. I'll definitely loan him out again.
And next, the current captain, or
Yeah,
Ten
no,
Hag's captain.
keeping him.
What have your thoughts have been on Bruno Fernandes this season?
I used to hate him. I used to hate him with a passion. I couldn't stand the way he played football. Honestly, he treat the ball like a bomb. But under Ten Hag, he's refined his game a little bit more. And without Bruno, you can just tell there's a massive impact in everything. Get him a proper midfield that can retain the ball. Bruno has to do less work. Go from there, and I guarantee see him thrive even more. Because this season's been unfortunate because he's had to accommodate for other people, playing right wing, playing deeper, playing left wing. You know, it's not really fair on him. He's still thriving. He's not going to say he's great every game, but most games this season he's been near enough man of the match, other than Casemiro.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Getting to the attackers, Facundo Pellistri.
That's a difficult one. I think I'd keep him. I think I'd keep him for now. I don't know, but he's going to get games. I'll keep him for now. Yeah, with our current situation, I'm keeping him. I want to see him get more minutes. I like what I've seen from him so far.
Fair enough. Anthony, I think that's a pretty basic.
That's pretty basic.
Keep, of course. Alejandro
keeping him.
Garnacho.
Yeah, keeping him all day long. Special.
Such a special talent. Anthony Elanga.
Sell him. Sell him.
Now, this next one's going to could definitely go either way. Jadon Sancho.
Sell him. Don't want him.
You'd sell Sancho.
100%.
Why would you sell Sancho? I'm just curious.
It's his second season. He hasn't shown anything this year, really. He might have changed my mind at the end of the season, but currently I'm selling him. I'm sorry, he cost 72 million. He ain't done nothing. I can't remember any 10 out of 10 games in 2 years at Man United nearly. Don't see it. I think we lack another direct type winger. Like we got Anthony. Like we need a guy that's just. I don't know. Even for that right wing, I think we got Garnacho and Rashford. I think that's fine. Now we need to look at that right winger. Like need a different profile to someone that's. I don't know, Musa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen. Someone a bit different. Like someone that's actually not afraid to take on a player. That's what I want. I think there's a couple decent right wing, not loads by the way, not loads, but left wing. It's just not worked out at the moment. He's got such talent, but I just don't think he finds it in at Manchester United. Unfortunately, I think it's too much pressure.
Fair enough. I think this next one for me, keep it all costs.
Yeah, easy.
Anthony Martial.
Backup striker next season, taking it. Fight for your place.
And the last one, big.
No. Just get rid. It's done. It's done.
I feel sorry for Ten Hag in the sense that he was given nothing to work with in January, and that's
the unfortunate thing.
It was better to get Weghorst in rather than no one. Because definitely
easy
someone. But I mean, Igalo's time at Manchester United was better. I would have just rather signed Igalo back on loan, honestly. I mean,
yeah, he'd probably been a much better fit for us as well. The way he plays, Igalo, he'd definitely be better for us. I would have.
And anyways, a few quick last minute questions that just in general that I did have for you. The top four. Who for you is going to get the top four spot?
The one that it currently stands. I don't see nobody budging in. I think it's more of a fight for fifth place now more than top four place. Tottenham's got Newcastle on the weekend.
You think Newcastle will finish fifth?
Nah. Newcastle will probably finish fourth or third. I think fourth. They got Tottenham, and we can hope for a draw. But really and truly, if we're being realistic, we kind of need Newcastle to beat them just to get further away.
No, yeah, 100%. We definitely do need that, and of course we'll take the last few minutes to have a quick laugh at two supporters groups who just bother me incredibly. I mean, Chelsea's not as much, but Liverpool just.
You know what the maddest thing is? They got a game in hand against Tottenham. If they win that, then they got 50 points. If they win it, then their game is against Tottenham in a couple of weeks or next week or even. They win that, they go leveled points with Tottenham. Crazy, right?
I know, and considering the season that they've had, which has been nothing short of dreadful. I mean, Virgil van Dijk apparently is better than Vidic.
I don't want to hear that. Yeah, whatever. They can keep dreaming. Currently, what we like? What? We're 12 points above Liverpool. It needs to remain that way. To be fair, it needs to remain that way.
The league could extend. I mean, their midfield is dreadful. I mean, who would you say is in general in a worse situation? Looking at their squads and looking at just for the foreseeable future, Chelsea or Liverpool at the moment.
Again, sorry.
Who do you think, in your opinion, just looking at the future, is in a worse situation?
Chelsea got that money to spend. That's the thing. Whereas Liverpool, you just don't know what they're chasing. You don't know I don't know. I think they got a lot more problems than Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to definitely spend. They got Lukaku coming back as well from loan. They might not need him.
I forgot.
They got Nkunku coming. They're going to get a proper manager in. Whereas Liverpool's future lies beyond Klopp. What's going to happen beyond Klopp? They need like 4 midfielders. Fabio Carvalho's leaving. Apparently Milner might be leaving. Oxlade's leaving. Kate is leaving. They need a lot. Mo Salah's a year older. Van Dijk's a year older. There's a lot of situation at Liverpool Football Club to address. And it's going to need a lot of backing. So you just don't know what you're going to get. But I think Chelsea will probably be in a better situation. Just obviously, I think Chelsea are going to finish 14th this season anyways. You go look at the remaining fixtures. I'm not comfortable to tell them, yeah, this is where you get 3 points.
No, yeah. I think the remaining fixture list is really difficult as well. I mean, for Liverpool, we all know James Milner is going to go into preseason. He'll finish top of that bleep test. He's going to get that brand new 1-year contract.
Yeah, that's the one. That's guaranteed.
But there you have it. Cass, big up yourself for coming on. And if you like, shout out your channels.
So yeah, my channel is called Never a Foul, so it's more of a generic type channel. Generic meaning it's not Manchester United based. It's like literally cover all the teams. Generally, very good banner in there. Generally, very good.
Brilliant channel.
Different people from different clubs, different personalities. Yeah, man, and then stream every single day.
And you know what? Honestly, if you want, I mean, besides Premier League Primetime, Premier League Primetime's just the best. Everyone knows. But go check out Cass's channel as well. It's absolutely brilliant. And and we will speak to you very soon.
Thank you so much for your time watching this, and let us know in the comments down below what are your thoughts on the topics that have been in store in this feature of Premier League Primetime in the comments down below. Smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to check out our other platforms on Instagram, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and wherever you are watching this in the world. We hope you have an absolutely fantastic day / evening.